Hey, what if your computer can read your emails, sort them, organize the email in proper folders, download the attachments, and reply automatically when you are taking a break? And in today's video, we will learn about how to create your own email processing robot using the Power Automate desktop. And of course, you can use it with Outlook or Gmail or any other IMAP based emails. Sounds good? Let us jump directly to the course. As a first step, let us learn how to read the email from the Outlook. Let me create a flow. Let me call the flow as process email from Outlook. I'm not enabling PowerFx at this point of time. Let me create the flow. And in the meantime, if you look at my Outlook, I've sent three different emails from my personal email ID to my official email ID. We are going to read these particular emails and process it. And if you notice, everything is coming from my personal email ID, that is 𝗪𝗵𝗁@hotmail.com, and everything is having a subject called sales report with some sequence number. Okay, now our flow is created, and to read the emails and process from Outlook, we have a separate set of action items in the group called Outlook. The first thing we are going to do is launch Outlook. So it's a simple process. It will launch an Outlook, and let me rename it as my Outlook instance. As we always say, it is always better to create one step for close Outlook, because when we are building this particular flow, multiple times we'll be testing it by running. So if the Outlook is open in the launch Outlook action, and if it is not closed, there are chances that your email file, the PST file, may get locked. Sometimes it may open after a few minutes, or you may be forced to restart the computer or go to the task manager and kill the Outlook process. So I'm going to close my Outlook instance and I'm going to save. The first step we are going to do is retrieve the emails. For that, we have an action called retrieve email messages from Outlook. I'm dragging and dropping between my launch and close. My retrieve email message from Outlook has multiple fields. Let us go one by one. The first one is account. That is from which account you want to read the emails. I am going to read it from my official email ID. I'm going to read it from 𝗪𝗵𝗁@rpasolutions.in mailbox. And the mail folder, if you go to my Outlook, you have multiple email folders. I am going to read it from my inbox. Suppose if you want to read it from Magesh, for example, you can simply say it is inside the inbox. So we can simply say it is inbox slash Magesh. So it will read all the emails from the Magesh folder. I'm going to delete this and retrieve all the email messages or unread email messages or read email messages only. I'm going to read all email messages for now. And after reading, whether you want to mark this particular email as read or leave it unread, I'm going to leave it in the same status. And then these are all email filters. I mean, you have hundreds of email in your inbox. You may not want to read all the emails and process. You may want to read only those emails which comes under a specific criteria. I am going to give the first filter as I want to read only the emails which are coming from my own personal email ID. I given my personal email ID. And then two, whether I want to process only those emails which are coming to me or it is sent to somebody and I kept in CC. I want to read only those emails which are coming directly to me. And do you want to filter based on the body text or not? We don't have anything in the body, so I'm going to leave it. But the subject, if you go to my email, I have a subject as sales report and only those emails I want to read. So I can say sales report. The subject has the serial number also 010203. I'm going to omit in this filter so that it is reading all the emails which are having sales report as any part of the subject. If there are any attachment, do you want to download and save it in a specific folder? Let us learn that also. I want to save the attachment. As soon as I select save the attachment, there is one more input box opens where we can specify in which folder we want to save the attachment. I can select it and let me save it in my desktop itself and save. And it has produced a variable called retrieved emails. It is a list. Why? Because in our example itself, if you look at, there are three emails which are visually seen as coming from 𝗧𝗵𝗵𝗏@hotmail.com and having a subject called sales report. I can save this. Now, we need to process one by one. How do you process it? Use the loop, and I use a for each loop, and I am going to read every retrieved email and call it as current email item. And first thing, what all I'm going to do is let me open a message action, use a display message. I'm going to display the subject alone. And to know the subject or to take the subject from the email, you can use go to the variable section, and in the current email item, if you expand, it has all the properties of the email. So whether you have an attachment, whether what is a BCC, what is a body text, everything is there. I'm going to display the subject and say save. Let us test whether it works or not. Let me run this flow. The flow is running and it has started displaying the message one by one. It has read three emails, and once the three emails are read, so it ends the flow and closes the Outlook. We mentioned in our flow that the files should be downloaded and saved in the desktop. So if we look at our desktop, those two files are already saved. One thing you might have noticed, if you look at my taskbar, my Outlook is not open. But once I run this flow, as soon as this launch Outlook step is executed, if you notice, my Outlook is opened by the Power Automate desktop. Then once it reads and displays the message, when the close Outlook action is completed, it closes the Outlook. So you need to be aware that whenever your Power Automate desktop is running the Outlook task, it opens it, processes it, and closes it. Okay, here is my next requirement. I read the emails and saved the attachments. Now, my requirement is to save the entire email message as a disk file. How can I do that? For that, we already have an action called Save Outlook Email Message. So it is very simple. We need to choose the account. It is the official email ID which I am going to use. And email messages to save. We are already reading the emails and we are iterating one by one. So we can select the current mail item as the email item to save. I choose the current email item. And what is the format in which we need to save? There are multiple formats. We can save it as a text or Outlook template, which I don't know what exactly it is. Or we can save it as Outlook message format in Unicode or HTML formats and other things. Right now, we will simply select the Outlook message format, that is star.msg. And what is the file name we want to use? I'm going to use as a default so that it will select the subject as the file name and substitute it with .msg. And where do you want to save? We'll save it in our desktop. And that's it. It produces a variable which we are not going to use it right now. Let us run and see how it saves the messages. We don't have anything in our desktop. I deleted everything whatever earlier created. If I run it, the flow is running and the flow run is completed. Let us go to the desktop and see whether the messages are saved. Mine is connected to OneDrive, so it may take a little longer time. Yes, all the attachments are saved once again as Excel file, and all the messages are saved as email messages with the subject as the file name substituted by .msg. So if I want to view this message, I can simply double click it and it will open it in Outlook and you can see the message. Now from my inbox, I already read the email. I downloaded the attachment and I also have saved these messages as disk file for any future use. But I want to do some more thing. What I want, as soon as the email is processed, I want to mark it as read. It is there in inbox and I want to move it to a folder called sales report. Right now this folder is empty. Let us see how we can do that. For that, we have an action called process email messages in Outlook. Everything is going to follow almost a similar structure. So the account is my account, my official email ID, and the message to read, we have the current email item. That is the same thing what we are going to process. And operations, you have three operations. Either you can delete the message, or you can move the email from one folder to other folder, or you can mark it as read. You can mark the email as read even when you are retrieving the email, or you can do it separately as a process too. So first thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the email from my inbox to a separate folder called sales report. It will be open my inbox. Inbox backslash sales report and press save. Now if I run this flow, my flow run is completed. And if I go to my Outlook, you don't find those messages in your inbox. Instead, if you go to the sales report, these three emails are available. We didn't mark it as read, so it is still remaining as unread. If you want to mark it as read, you can add another action as process email and mark it as read. In a similar way, if you want to delete it, you can delete it too. Before we go to the next action, let me move these three emails back to inbox. I see the three emails in the inbox again. There is one good practice that whenever you are reading an email, you may want to reply back to him saying that your email is received and it has been processed. How can we do it automatically? So once we process the email message and move it to another folder, I want to reply back. So I will use this action called respond to Outlook message. Most of the things remain the same account which we have been using, that is my official email ID. And response action, either you can reply it or you can reply to all in that email, whoever is there in CC or to, or you can forward this mail also to somebody. I'm going to reply to it. And the body text, I'm going to say, I just type a simple email body stating, Dear sir, your weekly sales report is received and we are processing it. Regards, Mutturaj. And if you want, you can add an attachment too. Right now, we are not attaching anything. I just press save. As expected, what it will do when you run this particular process, for every mail it has processed, it will send a reply mail too. To whom it will send? It is a respond to Outlook message. So automatically, whoever is a sender, for him, it will send the reply message. Let us run and see how it is working. Okay, the flow is completed. Let me open my sent item to check whether the mails are sent. Yeah, I have already started receiving my emails. Let me open Outlook and see. If I go to my account, in the sent item, I already have the 3 emails which the automated process has sent. And if I go to my personal email ID, the 3 emails are already received. The last action we are going to see today is send email message through Outlook. It is a very simple process by which you will be sending an email to whoever the recipient is. Before starting this process, let me open my Outlook and move this to inbox. Now what we are going to do is we have received the email and we are sending a separate email to the sender of our original email. Let us see how we can do. Let us drag and drop send email through Outlook action, and account is the same. You can send the email through your own account or any of the shared email account. And the two, instead of you can write the email ID directly, I can write it as I can send it to my personal email ID. But what we are going to do is we are going to reply back to the original sender. How can I do that? I can go to the current email item, and inside that, if you look at, there is a to address. So it is current email item. Whatever the to address is there, we are going to reply to that guy. If you want, you can add the CC email IDs and BCC email IDs and subject anything you want. Message and the body also test message body. And you can configure it as a HTML, and you can save it as a draft, or you can add an attachment too. It's a very simple process. I'm going to save. Not such complex. So I'm just going to run and see whether it is sending the mail to the recipient. Now the flow has run and I have already started receiving the messages. I can go and check in my Outlook. So this is my personal email ID. We have processed 3 emails and replied to all the 3, and the emails are received. I hope we are clear about how to process email in Outlook. Next lesson, we will be learning about how to process email which are received in Gmail. We don't want to combine both the things because in Gmail, there is one step required to configure a two-factor authentication and an app password, which we will cover in detail in our next video. If you like this particular channel, please feel free to like and give a thumbs up and share it and subscribe it. Your comments are very valuable for me. Please comment whether it is your questions or doubts or suggestions. Thank you. See you tomorrow with the next challenge. Bye bye.